Welcome back to another edition of the Hoopertry in Motion podcast. We got the crew here. We got myself, Eric L, aka 33 and 18. We sweeping them banners with GTA. We got Armani, aka by Gay Vincent. We got Josh, aka Flatbush 5, and we got special guest Polo Keith. So and also we got Ernest who will be coming in later, tuning in. So he'll be tuning in later tonight with this episode. Tonight, we will recap what happened during the trade deadline. It came and went at 3 p.m. earlier today. The big trade didn't happen with Giannis Antetokounmpo staying with the Bucks, but
gaslighting.
Yeah, pump fake.
A flurry of other trades happened today and also these last couple of days. So we're gonna recap most of the trades that happened, who are the winners, losers, and as the league shifts from trade deadline to All Star break, which is next weekend in Los Angeles, and then from after All Star break, it is the race to the playoffs or the lottery.
Yep.
All right. So to get started, we will talk about the trade that didn't happen. As earlier today, it was reported that the Milwaukee Bucks will keep Giannis for the rest of the season as they try to navigate through the season, and Giannis is going to try to come back and play and see if he can get his team into the playoffs or playing, or if they shut him down to get a high lottery pick for 2026. What are your thoughts on the decisions? What are your thoughts on how the Bucks handled the trade rumors, the trade speculations as they were sifting through offers through a variety of teams with the Warriors, the Heat, Timberwolves, and the New York Knicks?
Stupid. When your argument, well, not argument, when the breakup of you and a superstar is becoming more clear and clear by the day, you have to jump on. Cannot wait until the last minute to trade the superstar, especially when his contract is, he's about to be a free agent. In a year, 2 years?
He has 1 year left on his deal after this year.
So now you're losing all the leverage as a team to get the right deal done to another team, because you could literally trade him. His only, like, say if his only destination is the Knicks, which it is. On the 1 year, when he has 1 year left, it's literally gonna be, it's just the team that he wants to go to. When he has years left, now you could be like, yo, Miami, y'all could do this trade. You could talk people into that. So it's just like, I think it's just really stupid because they're gonna try to talk themselves into it. It's like, when you're in a relationship, you're talking yourself like, oh man, I know it's over, but I know it could still work. I know we still love each other, but that person don't love you.
I'm gonna say this.
That's a funny ass analogy.
And you just start doing extra stuff. Like from a girl start, like a guy want, maybe something, right? And then the girl start doing you know what I'm saying? And it's like you just doing that for the guy that you love to keep this relationship together, but the relationship is already done.
I agree with that, but I don't agree with that. What I agree with is I think the relationship is done, but it's not one of those kind of relationships. I think it's kind of like what happened with Kevin Garnett in Minnesota, where they both was in love with each other, but they didn't know how to necessarily let go. And the only difference is Kevin Garnett never won there.
Giannis won.
When Giannis won. So how do you give away your second best franchise player in the history of that franchise? And again, because it would be the second time they gave up another Hall of Fame great big man and didn't get back for many years. And I don't believe the trade pieces were the pieces that they wanted to rebuild and give away a top 75 player. Yep. Because there really wasn't nothing really good out there, and they don't have to panic. Even if you don't make the playoffs right now, it's like, why are you panicking with them? And I don't really think Giannis want to leave. I think he's just like, if he's going to leave, I'm going to go to somewhere good. But if it's not, or obviously the Knicks. But even the Knicks is like, well, we're not going to just give away Cat like that and half the team just to get one. Because think about this: if they get the Knicks were pretty much a game away from being in the finals last year. They got the same team with a slightly better bench. Actually, now after the move they made earlier, a better bench.
Yep, better role players.
Wait, bro, so you're gonna have to give up half these guys just to get this one player when Cat is serviceable, if not just as good as a Giannis. It's not like I'm not saying he's Giannis. I'm just saying like Cat could get, if you need a person to give you 30 points, give you 30 points. Give you a 30-point game. He could play in a big game, and you still have Brunson, who's a star. And then you still got all these little intangible pieces and soft Bridges and the rest of those guys and Hart and all that. You know what I'm saying?
Mid kill.
You said soft Bridges?
Soft Bridges. Yeah.
Listen, hey.
6-pick Mick.
Yeah, that's
5 points.
It was trying to call him Brooklyn Bridges.
5 points, bro. 5 points. 5 points, bro.
He was more looking like the Verrazano Bridge. He was trying to be Brooklyn, but he's Verrazano.
Nah, he's the Kosciuszko Bridge, bro.
Kosciuszko is crazy. But the bridge has gone back. That's what I was gonna say.
I want a refund.
No get backs.
No get backs. But nah, real talk though. I think it's a relationship that's not really soured. Both people got what they wanted out of this relationship. They just necessarily trying to figure a way out. It's like when you're doing a divorce, but you got to sign the paperwork, but you don't want to just sign it away till you say, "Am I going to get half the kids, or all the kids?" You know what I'm saying? We're gonna say, "Do I got to give you my house or not my house?" You know what I'm saying? I think they're just trying to figure out what they got to give up at this moment. And there's no reason. You already got either you got to make the playoffs or you're not. You know what I'm saying? It's like you're in limbo no matter what.
Yeah.
So there's nothing that's gonna put y'all over to the edge. So I would take my time because this is a star historic player. You can probably get a lot in the offseason for him. That's why all the star players in recent time haven't really moved in the trade deadline like that. Like the superstars, like Kevin Durant, offseason.
Yep.
No, that was the trade deadline.
Well, the last one. But I'm talking about, that's the last one. The one from the net.
The 2023 or
But when he left, all the teams was like offseason. He left the team on offseason.
Yeah.
LeBron on the offseason. You know what I'm saying? All these guys leaving on the offseason because they're top players. So you can figure something out. You might get a better trade
in the offseason.
Better piece.
Yeah.
So it makes sense to just wait with him because either you make the playoffs with him or you don't. It's not gonna put y'all in. He can't even hold them hostage on something like, I'm gonna go. If you go, you go.
It's just really pissing me off how he's just like pump faking the whole thing. That's why I just like
he messed up the trade market though. But I think he did that on purpose because if the Bucks make a little run, some of the teams didn't get what they wanted because he knew he was holding everything up.
Yeah.
Because if he would have went wherever he decided to go, let's say he wanted to go to State or whatever, Brooklyn, the Knicks, wherever else was available, Miami, all these teams were trying to throw their little bits in there. If he goes to one of those teams, other teams would have equipped what they truly needed versus what was available.
Yeah.
So it made everybody get what they can get, which was kind of a smart thing if you're Milwaukee.
Yeah. True.
That's my opinion on that.
Yeah. Yeah, like I said, I just hate how he was just, pump faking the whole trade situation. Like, I'm not sure if y'all seen the post that he posted on his Instagram of I forget his character's name, but
on Wall Street.
Yeah, Wolf of Wall Street.
Wolf of Wall Street.
Yeah, and I'm like, bro, like we seen this story. Like, eventually you're gonna get frustrated again. Like, your team roster, team construction is not good. Just bad manners, bad behavior on that team. And, it's like the boy who cried wolf, you feel me? So, like, don't come crying now especially now, like you gotta wait. You gotta wait. You can't go anywhere now, So
you know what it is? I'm working on not cursing and saying foul language. All these general managers are vaginal cavities now. And they're not staying in their ground. Like they're not standing the ground. You know what I'm saying? Like as soon as a star get a little upset, they just start panicking.
Yeah.
Like you give away Damian Lillard.
Flagrant 3 penalty.
You give away Damian Lillard for like what? You know what I'm saying? You give away Drew Holiday
They
for what?
stretched his contract. They was just like, yeah, you could go.
Yeah.
Like, but I'm just saying, like, you doing all of this, and you could just take your time and really just build your team out. Stop folding to these stars so much. Like, yes, it's a star league, but they have to get paid, right? They want to get paid. If you don't want to pay them, let them go. Like sometimes you gotta like call it bluff. Sometimes, like, all right, go or whatever. You unhappy, whatever. It's gonna make them look bad and lower their trade value anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So this panicking that they've been doing with the superstars, some of these teams is like doesn't make any sense. That's why I ain't even mad at how Phoenix moved with Kevin Durant last year. It was like, granted, you traded so much to get him, but then y'all cowered so much for him. Y'all brought in Bradley Beal. Y'all did all of this. Got rid of Chris Paul. Y'all had your most success with Chris Paul. Yep. Why would you get rid of Chris Paul? And I'm saying maybe it wasn't too soon, too late, maybe, but I'm just saying the team just needed a Kevin Durant, and you got rid of all these good assets to get him, and then to cower to him. It's a bad decision. You kind of these vaginal cavities got to stand on something. They gotta stand on something.
Hey, double down on it.
Yes, yeah. Am I doing well with not cursing?
No, you doing fine, man. Appreciate you.
Yeah.
For the
cavities got to stand on something, and my team was a team that suffered because of it. I've seen other teams suffering because of it. The Lakers are standing their ground. I respect what they on over there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They stand in their ground because sometimes you gotta stand your ground. Miami
did that.
The Knicks stood their ground. I'm respecting what's going on.
Well, who?
No, I'm just saying, like, this current regime of the Knicks have been standing their ground on stuff. Like, no, this is what we're gonna do. This is the direction we're going in. They're not cowering to the stars on the team. They're like, yo, Cat, you're in a different role. You're in a different role. He's upset about his role. This is the role you're gonna play.
He'll get over it.
I mean, well, the difference is with to what you just said, a player like Giannis, a player like LeBron, a player like even KD, they've reached that tier in terms of play, in terms of resume, where they are, I don't want to say bigger than the team,
MVP caliber players, I get what you're saying.
Yeah, like no disrespect, but it's not Brunson and it's not Cat where they feel like they can hold the franchise hostage for them to make X.
But some of these lesser players that are not them are doing that.
And that's the issue with the league.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I get what you're saying. Like, I believe Kevin Durant earned every right to be a Madonna. So did LeBron. So did Steph. So did Giannis. They earned these rights. But at the same time, did you really earn this right to be this Madonnas? Did you?
Yeah.
LeBron, I could say he did. He's put on for this game for 20 plus years. He has led several franchises to finals that shouldn't have been there, you know what I'm saying, or haven't been there in a long time. He's put in the pain. Steph put in the pain. Kevin Durant put in some pain.
Yeah.
But only really for one franchise, to be honest.
Yeah.
The other franchise, it was just a walk in the park.
Yeah.
But a team that was already getting there. So I'm just saying, yeah, you guys are talented, but I just think some of these franchises got to stand their ground. They got to stand their ground with this. Mm-hmm. And I would say to this year's trade deadline showed that a little bit. Like, I think the Milwaukee Bucks stood their ground. Like, oh, okay, you unhappy, but we ain't going to just send you to the Knicks for no reason.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Or
send you to Golden State because you want to play with Steph, and we're going to take Draymond and Pods and all these other like lesser players. Like, no, let's make it make sense. But that's my.
So the question is, where does he end up? Where does he end up? And also, where would you like to see him end up?
Where would
Giannis?
Yeah.
Giannis is going to end up at his preferred destination, the Knicks.
I would say this, depending on how the next season goes. Like, let's say the Knicks go to the finals. What if the Knicks win this year? I hope not. You know, no disrespect, E, but I hope not. I hate y'all.
Now August.
Be prepared, bro. Be
August.
prepared. Be prepared.
But that's to say, it's going to depend on how the Knicks do. As a move. Another thing is, like, I don't really want him over here, but sometimes you get what you want without getting what you want. Because I don't know what the hell Sean Marks is doing. That I can see.
Okay, let's stop.
No.
I don't even want
It's a
to
real
talk
thing,
about
though.
this, bro.
You know, Sean Marks just be doing it. You know, he might just. We got mad draft picks and all kind of nonsense going on. He don't know how to draft.
Oof.
What you mean?
I don't like some of these draft picks this year. We could have got
The 5 picks?
Nah, that wasn't it.
Who you don't like?
None of
You don't like Igor?
Ain't it. It ain't it.
Yeah.
All right, this is not the segment. This is not the segment.
Yeah, we're gonna get to the next.
No. I'm not harping on that, but I'm just saying because we have so many future picks right now, second rounds and first rounds and all kind of rounds. We got every round possible. We got G League picks. He might try to do a mismatch team with all these unhappy stars. You know how that goes. That's how it happened last time.
Bro, I cannot do this.
Me and Josh was like,
this is a curse, bro.
Me and Josh was like, man, Jimmy Butler ain't looking half bad over there. We was keeping it real. All these unhappy stars. You know what? Let's go to Brooklyn. And I'm like, oh, come on. Now they brought the unhappiness here and then left. Now, well, go ahead, go to the next segment. I'm good. My heart is broke.
Eric, what's the next trade, man?
All right, so the first trade that kind of got the ball rolling. Let me just the Cavaliers and the Kings. The Cavaliers trading DeAndre Hunter to the Sacramento Kings for Dennis Schroeder and Keon Ellis. And it was a 3-team deal that included the Bulls that the Kings acquired Dario Saric and 2 future second-round picks. So with this move was that the Cavaliers, they needed to get out of second apron, which they did. And also Jalen Tyson was coming along and he was starting to get more minutes, and basically took minutes from DeAndre Hunter, so he became expendable. And they needed a point guard because Darius Garland, he was injured, he wasn't available to play, and Donovan Mitchell was running the point basically. So they needed point guard help, and they got that with Schroeder and Keon Ellis. And then later on, we're gonna talk later about the big trade between the Clippers and the Cavaliers with James Harden and Darius Garland.
I thought it was a solid trade for Cleveland, especially for the points that you made. You got 2 point guards now, interchangeable, and both of them are really scrappy guards. I know Dennis Schroeder's not known for his defense, but Keon Ellis is. You know what I'm saying?
He was buried in the Kings bench.
Yeah, which is
Schroeder could put up points if you need him to.
Yeah, look what he did last year in the playoffs. You know,
he put up points.
Yeah,
he did on my team and ruined my tank.
Yeah, it's crazy.
He
played for every single team, bro. Yo,
he's not a bum.
He's not. I just know everybody likes to clown him because of the contract extension that he declined. But my thing is, in today's NBA, like just because you accept the contract, that doesn't mean you're locked in with that team. Trades happen, y'all. As we clearly see, we don't see guys like Kobe Bryant, Dirk Nowitzki, and Tim Duncan play in X amount of seasons with one team. You know, it's a different league.
That's crazy.
But all in all, though, I thought it was a solid move for the for the Cavaliers. And like I told the squad the other day, like the Cavaliers really like Jalen Tyson. And you know, and DeAndre Hunter, they just sent him to like no man's land, man, because the Kings is just doing king shit, you know.
That's not my team. Them bums.
Yeah, just no direction whatsoever. Like it don't make sense what they got going on. So can't really speak on that.
They're the old Orlando of the West, hoarding all them good role players over there. All the players can help somebody on that team, on another team. All those guys are useful. Like they holding keys to championships on that one roster. Like, nah, we ain't gonna free you over there. Get you a ring.
I didn't get the trade at all for the Kings. I think it's a bad trade for them. You give up the two better players in the deal, and you don't get no pick compensation back. It's crazy to me.
Right.
I love the trade for the Cavs because they add depth. It's like that's like a move amongst the margins for them. So it's not like so game changing that it's like, oh man, like this makes them better than the Knicks and all that. No, it's just this is better for their bench roles. Yeah,
it fix their weaknesses.
The Bulls is another team that they just trade the trade. They was in this deal, and I mean they actually did good. They took on the salary of Sarge and got draft compensation back, but you know the Cavs just took advantage of two bad organizations. Let's just say that.
As they should.
Yeah, because DeAndre Hunter is having one of the worst seasons that he's had in his life.
And you know what's crazy?
Sub 30% from three.
And you know what's crazy? I find it ironic, and Josh, we spoke about this. Last year, I said this. Outside of the Lakers getting Luka, outside of the Spurs getting De'Aaron Fox, I thought the next best team that had a good trade deadline, whatever you want to call it, was the Cavaliers because they picked up DeAndre Hunter. Because I felt like they was able to play with a versatile lineup. You could put DeAndre Hunter at the 4 while Mobley played a 5, or you could have him play the 3 while Mobley played a 4 and Jared Allen played a 5. And now a season later, Sun is in Sacramento.
Terrible.
Nasty.
Yeah. And I think his contract is bad too. It's just like
they gave him
whatever.
An
I don't know what you're doing over there, Sacramento. You're just taking all these bad contracts and putting them together. But I guess that's the new organic way to tank, right?
Right.
Just get all the bad contracts and these mid players together, and you got 13 wins.
Right. Pretty much. I will say though, like I agree with you. I like what the Cavs are doing. They're trying to address their weaknesses, and you know Garland having the toe injury, and the thing is, people like I know people kind of like make fun of it, but if you ever hurt your toe in playing basketball at a guard position, it's kind of impossible to really move. You know what I'm saying? So they got some people who have confidence to back up Donovan Mitchell because Dennis Schroeder may not be as good as Garland, but he got the confidence to put up shots. He got the confidence, like he'll try to step up. So they try to address the weaknesses of at times it seems like Spider's doing too much. Well, he may not have to do too much with these players on the team now because at least they're not so passive.
Definitely won't have to do much now.
Like even James Harden now over there. But the only thing is, this is where it's like a catch-22. Do I worry about an injured toe point guard in the playoffs or a guy who fakes injuries, goes missing, puts on fat suits, makes excuses? It's a long list.
Cut WWE promos in China. Go to strip clubs.
Go to strip clubs.
Hang out with Lil Baby.
Yeah, like he got a long list of stuff. And,
wait.
And has
I guess we're moving on to the James Harden. And
might as well.
Might as well. One in the same.
Might as well.
It's like, you can trade for James Harden. Now, the thing is, James Harden is going to get you through the regular season. We know this. But
and he's going to be there.
Yeah. But the only thing I would say is smart about it, you don't need James Harden to be James Harden the star in the playoffs when you got somebody like Donovan Mitchell there.
Yeah.
You just need him to be a facilitator.
Yeah.
And give you at least 15 and 10. 15 and 10.
And also you can facilitate for the big men, the pick and roll.
I was going to just say that. He would have Jared Allen and
Mobley.
Mobley looking good in pick and roll splits. They're going to get lobs. They could hit some open jumpers too with him. Mm-hmm. He definitely is going to enhance the big man play over there. He's probably the best or the second best in pick and roll play in the NBA when it comes to like big men. Mm-hmm. So
I think he's second in the NBA in assists.
Yeah, he's a good playmaker. He's a very versatile player. Like I know I give a lot of crap to James Harden. He's a really talented player. The problem is when the referees are not on his side in the playoffs. And that's the thing. Like, it's not because he has a lot of those same bad games in the regular season, but it's the regular season, so he gets washed. And you got to think about it. The referees are usually more nicer to you in the regular season. In the playoffs, they're not giving you those whistles.
Mhm.
So he struggles because of that. So maybe on this team, it might not happen. He had a decent playoff last year for the Clippers. He had some moments.
But that game 7 sticks out like a sore thumb.
Yeah, but because come on, James Harden. Man.
Oof.
Harden gone Harden at the end of the day.
I know for this trade, y'all worry about the Harden thing. But I trust Harden more than I trust Garland in the playoffs because Garland has shown me nothing in the playoffs.
Yeah,
that's true.
Completely nothing.
That is true.
Anytime is a big moment, and Donovan Mitchell was doing his thing, Garland is breaking threes. I always tell y'all on this podcast, Garland is just a fast version of D'Lo. And he shows me every playoffs. He shows me every playoffs. Listen, bro.
Little cat.
No, he's not lying. Trust me. I've seen it firsthand. I've seen it firsthand.
In that Knicks series, he caught. I'm not gonna say the Cavs would have won, but that series was so lopsided because other than Jared Allen and Mobley looking soft.
I agree with that.
Garland, they needed you.
I agree with that take, but I'm just saying he's still better than D'Lo.
No, I'm just saying. But I like
Garland potential. I've witnessed it. He could be the best point guard on the floor when he really want to play. He's like it's like a switch with him. Like
day and night.
Have we seen it in the playoffs?
No, never in the playoffs. But I've seen it in regular season where I've seen him like be unstoppable.
That's where it
What's
counts.
the difference with him and Harden?
That's what matters.
At least Harden will give me something in the playoffs.
But it's in a different way. He kind of like a Chris Paul with the unstoppable. I'm not talking about in a regular season. I've seen Garland have games where he is diming stuff off and then floating them down, hitting threes, and I'm like, yo, what is this? And then you're right in the playoffs.
A
little missing. But to be fair,
that's the way it translates.
I'm saying a young player, because I would say that James Harden wasn't always a playoff flake. Honestly, when he was a younger player, he was better in the playoffs. Is when he started being the star player, is where he had playoff struggles. I think Garland, when he started getting his moments of when he started leading the Cavaliers into the playoffs, they kind of took away his star role and threw Donovan Mitchell in there. And that kind of I think you could tell he had a confidence in you playing with him. Because in the first season, it would be like, you go, I go, you go, I go. And then last year, Kitty Atkinson figured something out until his toe went down. So that's why I would say, I feel like his confidence kind of got taken away because they brought in a player who's similar in size. Because it's different if you bring in a big wing. You bring in a whole nother small scoring guard.
That's the reason it didn't work. If you got two small guards, you're not winning nothing.
Yeah, it's gonna be a little. It's gonna be hard to win like that.
Yeah.
The only time I've seen two small guards win is the '90s Pistons,
or probably was it CJ and Dame?
But I mean, win the whole
about winning championships.
Whole thing. Oh yeah, CJ and Dame was a good mix.
Yeah,
but that was a good mix. But you know what the difference is? They both didn't lack confidence and they grew together.
Yeah.
This guy was already growing, and he just throw another star, high profile star from another team over there, and it kind of dimmed his light. So it kind of it hurts players sometimes. I've seen it happen with even players on the verge of being maybe not a star, but maybe a better role. Like that happened with what's his guy's name on the Miami Heat, Mario Chalmers. Mario Chalmers before LeBron got there. He was kind of turning into one of their future players for real, maybe possibly a complimentary start to Dwayne Wade. Mm-hmm. He was top 3 in steals with him 1 year. They both were top 3 in steals. LeBron got there. He had to get his ass in the corner.
Somebody became a spot-up shooter.
Had to go to the corner. So I'm just saying, sometimes it can stifle players like that sometimes. But I think it's a good place for him to be at Clippers because Clippers go in a more youthful mood. You could build with him still. He's still very young. Mm-hmm. And then you still got some vets. like Kawhi, and he can fit LA. He has good LA energy. He could be like the new Chris Paul over there. So
shout out. That's the second father son duo to ever play for a franchise. His dad played for the Clippers. Winston Garland.
Yep.
Word? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Fire.
Yeah.
Fire.
That was crazy when I seen that. Yeah.
That's good. That's good. So that's the second time that happened?
Yeah.
So with LeBron and Bronny?
Nah, it was no for the same franchise. So like I think it was Doc Rivers played for the Clippers and Austin Rivers.
Austin Rivers played for the
that
Clippers.
franchise.
Yeah.
Oh yes. Oh, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say I'm like, what about Larry Nance and Larry Nance Jr.? They both played
for the Cavaliers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, okay, for that franchise.
For that particular franchise. Yeah.
Okay. Solid. That's fire.
Yeah.
That's fire. That's good. He went on home. He might get some love there.
But speaking of the Clippers, they traded Ivica Zubac.
I didn't see that coming.
To the Pacers. What are the Clippers doing?
All right. So the details of that trade. Hold on one moment.
Talk your issue.
What are the Clippers doing?
I think.
All right.
I think they're doing a smart and a bad thing.
So the details of that trade, Clippers send Ivica Zubac to the Pacers for Ben Mathurin, Isaiah Jackson, and 2 first-round picks and 1 second-round pick. So the picks are the 2026 first-round pick from the Pacers, protected 1 through 4, and 10 through 30 protected, and plus the 2029 Pacers unprotected first-round pick.
Pacers are dumb. What the hell is that?
I'm not gonna lie.
It's dumb, but not for the Pacers. I think that because they were kind of paying a lot of some big salaries over there. Like they was gonna have to pay Mathurin some money.
Yeah,
I think his contract goes up after the season.
And also they had to get a big man because they were replacing the center.
Right.
Yeah,
I think they
Jay Huff.
Jay Huff. Yeah. I think they're trying to situate next season for when they get their star back.
Halliburton!
Yeah, so I think, like I said, it looks crazy, but it's not. And it makes sense for both teams. And at the same time, the Clippers is trying to get into this youth movement. Mathurin is young. I'm sure they said they're probably either gonna see what they could get for Kawhi in the offseason or just keep him and just have an old dude with some young boys and have the young boys carry him through. Because that's kind of what they did with Embiid in Philly.
And it's actually been working, yo.
Yeah,
Embiid old though. Embiid
old.
30.
But no, I get what Harry was saying. He's saying like a injured player who's consistently injured, running with some young guys, and it's still working.
Right. Let the young guys carry through the regular season and let the old fossil close out the playoffs. And that's what you got. If he's there. If he's healthy, yeah. But the young guys are gonna help him because you don't gotta run him down like that. Yeah. Because that's kind of what happened when he was on Toronto. Toronto that year was kind of young outside of Kyle Lowry
and Marcus.
Siakam was young. Van Vliet was young. Yeah. They had OG on that team. He was young. They had a lot of young guys on there. Yeah. So you gotta put some youth to carry them through. So I think that's what I'm saying. It looks crazy, but it's not. Because Indiana is trying to get ready for next year. So they got to, get some established vets, another big man, somebody Halliburton possibly could play with. Yeah, Zubac had some of the best value. So they had to,
He was all-star potential last season. I like Zoo. I like Zoo.
Some people were saying all NBA.
Yeah.
He can play. I like Zoo. Yeah.
I think it's a smart gamble by the Clippers.
Josh, we were so wrong about the Clippers, bro.
Hey, man, we ain't writing back. Let's see what happens.
So wrong about the Clippers, man.
Right. But I think it was a smart gamble. Just do a retool, get ahead of it, and I'm always an advocate for getting ahead of a potential ugly breakup. This is what I was talking about with the Bucks. That the Clippers are getting ahead of. They got ahead of the PG thing. Yeah. Mm-hmm. They're getting ahead of the Harden thing. They were like, all right, we don't want this to get uglier.
Yep.
Let's just move on and they did it. You know, they bringing in
They did try to make
Garland, Mathurin,
they did try to
Isaiah
make it about
Jackson.
Harden though.
Huh?
They did try to make it about Harden though. They tried to make it seem like he requested a trade in the beginning when it was like a mutual thing.
It had to be, man.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, what's hard in history? We know it.
No, but you found out it was more of a mutual thing, and he didn't really want to leave. But he was like, "I'm not gonna just be held there if y'all don't want me here," kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that whole contract situation. So I think I do like the trade for the Clippers, but the only thing about the Pacers is for that pick. If that pick lands from 5 to 9, what's the point? And even given that pick, you know, like you giving the Clippers value. There's a small glimpse of value that you're giving the Clippers if your pick falls outside of the top 4 or lower than the top 10. So it's just like I don't understand that. You could have probably negotiated another pick.
I think they're really worried about. I think they're really worried about the whole Halliburton side of the game and the Siakam. Like I think they realizing this year is like an outlier of being bad because of
it is. But
so
what if
that's why they gambled with that? Because they really worried about can we have somebody carry our stars? Like can we retool this team with the same stars?
I know I get that. But
you really
what if your pick?
You really do that with young players.
What if your pick lands between 5 and 9? So you're just bad for no reason. You have nothing to show for that.
But do they have something? Because I'm saying, would they have been able to use the young players on this team? That's what I'm saying. Some like they were just in the championship. They're probably trying to get back to the championship.
I think you can.
You rarely ever do that with a young future star player with a bunch of veterans who trying to win, and they're not even like OD old veterans. They're like mid-aged veterans.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. I think that's why they did that move, because they're not planning on being bad like this again next year. They're trying to get right back to the championship. So they're trying to get players who's ready to get back to, like Zubac is ready to go to a championship kind of player right now, and all the other players are ready to go to the championship. So I think that's the main reason. Because I ain't gonna lie, I like Mathurin. I was surprised they got rid of him, but then I'm like they're gonna have to probably pay him versus I can come up off of him, stuff like that.
Yeah.
All right. So another trade that happened earlier this week between the Bulls and the Celtics. The Bulls traded away Nikola Vucevic and a second-round pick to the Boston Celtics for Anthony Simons and a second-round pick.
Reason why I'm laughing because I seen a video on Twitter. Y'all seen the video like the dog like barking and like hugging the tree. They said Vucevic barking where he got a guard Kane and the piano.
Crazy.
Yo, man.
I like it's a good bargain move for Boston. Get rid of an excessive guard.
They needed a big man who would shoot.
Yeah,
It's Missoula's system.
Space that floor. The white Al Horford.
And necessarily, you don't need
Simons. Yeah, that's why. If you already have Payton Pritchard, you don't need Simons.
Exactly. Right.
When they first got Simons, I didn't even understand it. I was like, oh, well, all right, I guess because they don't got Tatum, but it didn't make sense first signed him to begin with.
But I like it for Boston. But like I said earlier,
I hate it.
There's a lot of dumb teams in the league, and Chicago's one of them because this is
the second year in a row they got mad point guards.
The carousel of guards that they just had and just was trading and getting back, trading and getting back, and it was just like, yo guys,
y'all
have 7 guards on the team and there's 15 men on the roster. What is happening?
Yo, they don't have a player taller than 6'9". That's an issue.
That's insanity.
That the Bulls powerball in this trade. I like what the Celtics did, and the Celtics actually were trying to get Zubac, and the Clippers just said no. So You know,
And also
just
they
be
were trying to
happy that the Celtics didn't end up with Zubac because I think Armani and Ernest would have been fuming, and Zubac
You know what
was
it
a
is?
Celtic.
That's that good old LA versus Boston rivalry. Like, we're not gonna help the East.
Hell
And just in case they can make it to the finals, they said we're not gonna empower your team to get to the finals and beat us.
And there was also going after Jaren Jackson Jr.
He's
Speaking of
scared to
which,
get the rebound. He's scared to
That-
get the rebound.
That was a trade that didn't make sense to me.
Jaren Jackson Jr., the Grizzlies traded for Jaren Jackson Jr., John Concord, and Jake Londale to the Utah Jazz for Walter Clayton Jr., Kyle Anderson, Taylor Hendricks, Georges Niang, and 3 future first-round picks.
So Slow-Mo is back in Memphis.
Yeah.
Well,
They
he's about to get bought out.
On the
He's a
Grizzlies
candidate for a
side,
buyout.
in that trade. On the Utah side, that was a good trade.
Yeah, now that they're going to build a front line with Jaren Jackson Jr., Laurie Markkinen, and Keontae George, and Walker Kessler.
I like Keontae George.
I like him. Yeah, I like Keontae George a lot.
Keontae George.
I like that mix. It's a
He
little
be
tough.
gunning.
Basically,
I'm a little.
Basically, for Utah, they look good at 2027 to start competing.
I like that they're acquiring talent, but I don't get the roster construction at all. I guess you're trying to go super big, but who's like you still need somebody to play small forward. Like I know positionless basketball, they trying to make that a thing, but you still need guys to guard the wings, and Laurie Markkinen and Jaren Jackson can
and athleticism too. Yeah, so you need that.
I want to see how it works. Everybody keeps saying Laurie Markkinen. Well, Laurie Markkinen plays small forward because he did in Cleveland. That he was not good in Cleveland.
Yeah,
like
until his last year in Cleveland,
he was too slow at the position.
Yeah, so
that's what I'm saying.
It's a little clunky to me. I don't know. And then what? You're gonna put Ace at the 2? It's gonna be Ace at the 2, Jaren Jackson at the 3, Laurie Markkinen at, like, what is that? Like, that's not good construction to me. I don't know. So I like it because you acquire a talent. He's an all-star talent, yes.
But it could be a leverage piece for now. Like it's something to hold now and then make a trade in the offseason that might make it really like make the team make sense type of thing.
And then and then the other thing is you have $100 million combined between Laurie Markkinen and Jaren Jackson Jr. on your roster. Whatever that means.
Well, you get the positive is if you play them together, you get a little bit of offense and defense. Jaren Jackson wasn't defense. Was he defensive player of the year before?
He was.
He was. And
he can spread the floor. He can hit some shots. He don't rebound very well.
But that's where this trade helps him a lot because he's playing next to Walt Kessler if they bring him back, and Laurie Markkinen, who a good rebounder.
You don't gotta worry about that. Yeah.
Right.
And I always was an advocate. I was like, yo, the Pistons are my dream team for him because he won't have to do the thing. One of his weaknesses ever, because you got Jalen Duren there, you got Cade who could rebound at his size, Asar that could rebound at his size. So it was just like,
listen, man, Triple J is my friend. I met him and his dad. I got pictures with them. They good people with me.
Time to get some rebounds.
Yeah,
tell him to continue to run away from the board. Talk about the under.
I'll hit him on the hotline. I'll be like, yo, Triple J.
Yo, don't get no rebounds today.
Get some rebounds.
Yo, chill. Y'all talk about inside trading right now.
Yeah, that's my boy. My boy. Man.
No rebounds today.
That's my boy.
So for one big man to another big man that got traded, Anthony Davis.
Oh man, the Browns.
The Mavs traded.
Charmins.
Mavs traded NBA All-Star, 10-time NBA All-Star Anthony Davis, Jaden Hardy, D'Angelo Russell, and Dante Exum to the Washington Wizards for Chris Middleton, AJ Johnson, Malachi Brennan, Marvin Bagley, 2 first-round picks and 3 second-round picks.
Y'all do me a favor.
Also, in the picks, the Mavs are receiving a 2026 Thunder first-round pick, which is being in the 30s, and the 2030 protected Warriors first-round pick, along with the Wizards' second-round pick for 2026, for the Phoenix Suns, 2027 Bulls second-round pick, and the 2029 second-round pick.
So the Mavericks traded Luka for Chris Middleton.
Yeah, that shit crazy.
Yeah, Marvin Bagley.
That's bad work.
Man. You know, when I think about AD in the Wizards uniform, all I could think about is a song, "Outstanding."
Oh,
No,
Dun,
you
dun,
got
dun, dun, dun.
Girl, you
Girl,
light
you
me
got
up.
me up.
Now, I'm gonna say this about the trade.
exciting.
I'm gonna say this about the trade.
So
One, one thing about that trade is it's official that Nico could never go back to Dallas.
no, he's not the GM.
Hey, no,
got
yeah,
fired.
No, I'm talking about.
Oh,
He
No, you say
go-
period, just in general.
He can't visit Dallas. He can't go to the outskirts. Don't go to Fort Worth.
talk
None
about
of that.
oh, as
Can't
soon
go
as,
to a Cowboys game.
You better not go to a Cowboys game. They
as soon
really
as you said
violent there.
Nico, Luca just got hurt. Whoa, what is happening? That was some freak magic.
Word, that's crazy.
what?
It don't even matter if
I'm dead serious.
It don't even matter if Luka got hurt. He can never go back there ever again. So whatever property he owns out there, I hope he sold it because it's a wrap. But I will say this. Washington for next year, because I would just sit AD down for the rest of the year and make sure he works out. Because they could be a playoff team and interesting because you got a player who knows how to lead and another player who knows how to follow. They can defend. And then you could put some pieces over there and Washington can be a playoff team next year. They actually can even be a finals contender depending on who they could put else around there.
Oh, what?
They could be a finals contender on the Eastern Conference depending on who they put around there.
Let's slow down. Let's slow down.
I'm not talking about like a contender to win the finals. I'm talking about just to get Washington with Anthony Davis could be because you got Trae Young. I'm not saying the way the team is set now. I'm saying by the time the offseason comes, if they make some type of moves and put the right around role players around there, they could be in the finals with that team, with those two players. Because Trae Young did get to the conference finals with much lesser power forwards.
He did.
And if Anthony Davis is this top 75 Hall of Fame great player that everybody says he is, there's no reason that if they got to the conference finals, the finals, y'all would be surprised. Not my eyes.
Josh, you in the Matrix.
Josh, you in the Matrix. We're gonna clip that for 2027. Just to make sure that we get that. Just make sure for bulletin board.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to the final. I'm just saying I wouldn't be the way the team is set up now is not what I don't think the team is fully complete yet. I don't think it's complete yet.
Okay, I get that. Like,
they could piece the team together to make it a finals contending team.
And this is something that we spoke about in our chat the other day. Like, it's good for the Wizards to do a move like this because
they're not getting any free agents.
Right.
That and hold on, sorry, let me just change the presentation.
Trae Young is very young.
It's good to see the Wizards make a move like that because now, like for the past couple seasons, everybody knew the Wizards, the Pistons for being bottom feeders, right? You already knew where it was going to be at in the Hornets. You knew where those teams was going to be at in the standings, right? So for a team to get Trae Young, a month ago, we looked at it like, damn, I'm like, why the hell you want to go to Washington, And then you bring in AD, and it's like, oh, snap, okay. Trae Young is a very good pick and roll player. AD is also a very good pick and roll player. And I know before, like maybe a couple weeks before the trade deadline, Atlanta had an idea of trying to. This is before they traded Trae Young to the Wizards. They was trying to get AD in Atlanta, and I was like, yo, that's actually pretty solid. Now, don't get me wrong, like I love AD, and just the thought of AD, how he was, like, let's say maybe 2021, 2022 before the injuries started to pile up. That's the AD I love. This new AD where he had 18 injuries and not even a full calendar year. Like, that's insane to say. So I get you on that point on the team's not done yet, but it starts with AD. Like, well, actually, I don't want to say it starts.
Starts with Trae Young.
It starts with Trae Young, but it comes down to AD. No matter who you put around that team. Now, if you get another star and then you have AD play a minimized role and he's able to stay healthy, fine. But if you are building around Trae Young and AD, it's the same thing. AD got to be sharp. AD got to be there.
No, I agree with you. That's why I said
Also,
if
let's
AD
not.
gets in shape and he lives up to the hype that he's supposed to be, and then you got Trae Young, who has been proven to lead some teams, do playoff runs and stuff like that.
Only have one big player run. That's it.
If you put the right little wings now, you can there's a lot of wings in the NBA that just floating around. Get the right little wings, they can make something happen. You never know. You never know. The team is not looking too bad right now, is what I'm trying to get at.
It's not.
The potential is there. I don't believe in Anthony Davis because he is made out of Charmins and he needs bubble wrap around his whole body. But if for all the people who say I'm an AD hater, if AD is as good as all y'all say he is, I don't see why this team should be considered when
it's not the skill, it's just the health, it's the availability.
Yeah. Once they figure out how to piece out some good role players over there during the offseason, which I'm sure they will. Because that's why I said I would build up what you got right here to see what you got. Because I would just sit these guys out. Don't try to bring them back. Let them get healed and see what role players you got here now. And then what you can't use, get rid of, and then try to piece it together.
Also, he doesn't have to play the 5 in DC. You got Alex Sarr there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not. I think they're gonna make the playoffs, maybe play-in rather than playoffs. But I
think they're gonna be playoff, not play-in team.
I'm not hearing nothing, man. Trae Young let me down every time I talked up about the Hawks. Every year, I'm like, maybe it's gonna turn around. Maybe it's gonna turn around, and it never does. So I'm done. I'm out.
I'm gonna be fair to Trae Young. I feel like the Hawks failed him more than he failed them.
I agree with that.
They wasn't putting adequate teams outside of that first team he had. They had a run. Like
it's hard to build around a small guard, bro.
And that team wasn't supposed to beat it in the first place.
Yeah,
if Ben Simmons dunked the damn ball,
he had a team with the proper chemistry for what he does and what they do, and they didn't try to replicate that in a better way. They kind of actually went away from that.
Yeah.
And that's the issue. That's what I'm saying. I can't be mad at it. Like, you're right. It's hard to win around a small guard, but it's not that hard to at least to be out of the play-in because Damian Lillard was able to lead on a harder conference, and I feel like Trae Young is in that same kind of style of play.
Yeah.
Steph Curry obviously is able to do it. There's been a lot of small guards that's been able to do it in current basketball. Chris Paul, and the list goes on. So
those are all-time greats, though.
I'm not saying he's all-time, but he's still young in his career. He's a multiple-time All-Star. He's already did a lot in a little bit of time. So it's like you got to put the right players around him because how does someone going to turn into a Hall of Famer if you don't put Hall of Fame role players and stuff like that around them?
Mm-hmm.
That's like it's a little bit of that. You have to build around them. They're doing bad GMing at that time around them. I think they're doing a good job now with the new era that they're going with. Which is the reason why they got rid of him because they said, you know what, we might as well start anew. We got a young enough player who's maybe not as good, but he has his own great ability, I would say. But we'll see.
All right, so from one big man with an injury history to another big man with injury history, the Warriors and the Hawks. Warriors traded away John Kuminga and Buddy Hield to the Atlanta Hawks for Kristaps Porzingis.
Hold on. Y'all can continue to talk. I'm trying to.
Buddy's my guy. He was
cooked
on the state.
Hold on. You gonna bring up the?
Yeah.
Stand by, guys. We're gonna get you a live reaction of when this trade went down.
Hold on.
Before you even play, I just don't like the trade. I would just say that I don't like the trade on either side.
No, I actually like it on the other side. I like it for Kuminga.
I think it's a horrible fit.
It is, but at least he gets freed. Because for the Golden State, it's like I don't know, bro. He's not.
Damn, Rock Nation won't let us play it, bro.
Yeah.
How long has he been even? How many games has Porzingis played this year?
Like 17.
17.
17 games. So he barely even played. And you already got you down to Jimmy. Pause.
Huh? Huh?
Pause.
He's down to what?
You heard me.
Yo, what the? Yo,
Nah,
nah,
they won't play the
they
clip.
not let me play the clip.
They already know what it is. Just say what it is, man. Speak that truth. Speak that truth, yo. You heard what I said. Speak that truth, Armani.
They not let me play the clip.
All right, Josh, speak that truth. Speak that truth. Josh, you from Flatbush. Josh, speak that truth. You from the bush.
Man, we gonna get back to this clip in a
Yeah,
second.
listen.
Bro.
Listen, they traded away a player who played 17 games because he got the clap. All right, versus another player that was young and healthy and vibrant. I don't know what that was with Golden State. Now I would say this: if Porzingis was what he was when he had when they won the championship before he got whatever he got, I don't know what's going on in his life. I'd have been like, all right, this makes sense. They need a big man. He's a rim protector. He can hit the three. But right now,
you already have another player on their team who does that without outside of the rim protection. You got Al Horford,
and they played together, and they won a championship together. So it does that.
That was 2 years ago,
and he was cooked. That's why I said if this would have been 2 years ago, they made this trade. I'd have been like, all right, that's before he got wrong. He went to Boston and got wrong. You know, he ain't right up there. It ain't right up there. He gave him something. You heard me.
I think
that penicillin didn't work.
The Warriors front office is wasting Steph last great years.
Eric,
BS.
Eric,
like Mike, they gotta fire
Eric. Mike. We spoke about this.
Yeah, we did.
They gotta fire Dunleavy.
Trading, first of all,
I'd have kept Buddy Hield. 3
lottery picks they wasted. And this is how you end the one of the highest ones that you had by trading him for a guy who played 17 games, who has long COVID.
Man, ain't no COVID.
Every time he gets up, they say he feels lightheaded.
Mm-hmm.
Like he can't sprint. Like
you know what that is. You know what that is.
Just like what?
You know what? That's probably why they put him in California. It's close to LA.
This is a bad trade. And then I hate the fit for Kuminga and
reaching out to them LA. He reaching out to them Laker greats. Like, yo, I get rid of this.
All right.
I'm trying to be on my dream team. Yo, not the redeem team. I'm trying to be on my.
You gotta chill, man.
All right. So another trade.
Steph, pray for me, Steph. I know you believe in Jesus. He said what he said on his sneakers. I can do all things with God. That's what he said on the sneakers.
Get Steph out of there, man.
Steph is like, yo, I'm gonna pray for you, brother. Pray away that illness.
Eric, what else you got, man?
All right. So another Chicago Bull trade, this time a guard. Bulls traded away Ayo Dosunmu to the Timberwolves for Rob Dillingham, Leonard Miller,
more guards,
4 second-round picks.
Yeah, I don't understand that.
Yo,
well, for the T-Wolves, they needed a point guard, so they traded away Mike Conley. They get Dosunmu back, a younger point guard who's a free agent. So cost cutting, but he was a free agent, and they needed a serviceable point guard.
You know
Dante was running the point, and Ant-Man's running the point, so they needed a true point guard. They got it.
You know, I don't watch The Simpsons as much, but you know, Homer Simpson's pops, that meme when he walking in the crib, putting his hat on the thing, and then walking in the circle and grab the hat and walk right out. That's the Chicago Bulls right now.
I don't know what's going on.
It's a revolving door point guard, like John said, it's a carousel point guard.
The first thing they did was get Josh Giddey. Everything else, I don't know.
I don't know.
You know what it is? They was trying to get Anthony Davis, but Dallas wasn't trying to make no moves for that.
I don't like this deal for either side. I know a lot of people like Io, the sumo, but for what the Timberwolves need, yes, he is a point guard.
They need a playmaker.
But they also need their point guard to be able to shoot. He'll do sumo. He's having an outlier season this year in shooting, but he cannot shoot.
I would say this. Maybe not so much because AE be pulling that thing. So maybe you need somebody that's going to get to the rim and put pressure on the rim.
You need somebody to set the table for the rest of them.
Yeah.
And can be the playmaker and still give you 30.
How we gonna do that with
and then
with Rudy Gobert down there?
And then still playing defense as well, too.
You're right.
Trying to keep up.
But you know what? Timberwolves, as much as I gave that, Randall's been playing good over there. Jaden McDaniel's been playing good over there.
Sniper.
Yeah, they got a nice little scrappy bunch. They got to the conference finals last year.
Yep.
I think that team is going to get affected by two things.
Mike Conley.
They're definitely going to get affected by most of those players being in the Giannis trade rumors, and it didn't happen.
Yep.
So you know how that you come back like, damn, like it's like that.
Get rid of me.
You know what I mean? So
I think it's a business though.
Yeah, Randall's
it is, but that still does affect. We saw Randall in New York.
Yeah.
But
he gets sensitive.
He could be, but I don't see that.
I mean, he thought he was bigger than New York when he went.
Because he put New York back.
So now I think he's in Minnesota now.
I don't think it's the same. I think that New York trade humbled him quite a bit. I don't think it's the same.
I think it was good for him though to get out that light.
Right. Because the New York fans turned on him. Remember they was calling him a bum on his poster on Side Talk and all that. They was going crazy on him. So
Eric was the one doing that.
Eric was the one.
Bro didn't show up in the playoffs. Like, what do you want me to do? Good job getting there. Hooray.
And then before they traded him, they put his jersey on sale and moved it to the other side of the locker room in the arena store. Like they humbled him quite a bit. So I don't know, man.
Yo.
I just don't like the trade for either side. Io is cool, but like I don't know how he looks in a playoff setting. And then
right.
You know, I just don't like the trade for the Bulls because you get more guards. More guards. Like there's more positions than the Chicago Bulls. And you know what's crazy? You know how the Bulls followed up this trade deadline? They made Matt McClung a two-way option, and he's a guard. Another guard.
I don't understand what they got going.
No. This trade deadline is an F for the Chicago Bulls. Is a F.
Yo, you know what I just see? Yo, Josh, you play starting 5 on 2K, right?
Mm-hmm.
Everybody
Josh Giddey, power forward, bro. Like what, bro?
How tall is Josh Giddey? Like 6'7", right?
6'7", bro.
Yeah, 6'7".
I guess they're gonna run him at the small forward point.
No, but Josh Giddey, what makes him good is that his size at the point guard position. When you make him equal with some other guys, it's just like, okay, we saw that in OKC.
He's right. He's not effective. He can't shoot.
They're gonna make him a point forward. Yeah, that's all. Switch. Everybody switches anyway.
Eric, what else we got, man?
I'm confused, man.
All right, so we had the Bucks trading Cole Anthony and Amir Coffey to the Suns for Nick Richards and Nigel Hayes Davis. Lakers trading away Gabe Vincent and a 2032 second-round pick to the Hawks for Luke Kennard.
So look, let me Gabe Vincent. It's about damn time you get the fuck off my team, man.
Damn, family
you know
show.
What I'm saying?
Family show.
It's about damn time you get off my team, bro.
Tell them why you mad, Armani.
Gabe Vincent has been robbing us for 3 seasons.
Damn.
$11 million. And I hate that we fell for it again with the whole signing Miami Heat role players because we've had this experience with Kendrick Nunn. You feel me? And look how that turned out. You know? But
that turned into Rui.
You know,
where do
you're
where
right.
is he
You're
now?
right. You're right.
the
Where is
Knicks,
Kendrick Nunn?
That's a good
the
question.
you know,
He's
the
probably
issue
overseas.
is not.
He's in
not-
Israel or something.
You know, the problem is with the Lakers. It's nothing wrong with the players. Is that y'all don't really coach. That's the issue. Y'all get the best players, and then you just win with the best players. You don't got to really coach them. You don't got to really coach them up. Those players are Gabe Vincent and all other. They're players that were coached up and they were successful. And when you got to go to a team where you're playing with LeBron and you're the Lakers, they're not one of those teams that's like, oh, we're gonna coach you up like that. You better know how to do your job or get the rolling, and that's really what it is.
So
It's not a franchise to go to be coached.
as a fan, I love it. But here's the thing. Here's the double-edged sword of it. We get Luke Kennard, a sniper, right? But here's the thing. He's in a Laker uniform now. And all my Laker fans, they notice when you sign a player who is shooting really well from three or just playing well in general, soon as they get in that purple and banana yellow, it's not gold, banana yellow. Soon as they get in those colors, they forget how to shoot the pill. So we'll see how Luke Kennard turns out, but solid move. Solid move.
It's because there's a lot of pressure when you play with the Lakers because it's championship
Just
expectations.
shoot the damn ball. That's it. Hit the damn shot.
But you got to look at it like the expectations is different when you play for the Lakers or the Celtics or even like when you play for the Knicks or the Philadelphia 76ers, who haven't won in a while. But it's like those big markets. It makes it like the fan base makes the players shrink because if you ain't really like that, one bad game is like you had 7 bad games. They'll boo you out of there, kick you out, throw something at you. You know what I'm saying? I've been attacked at a Philly game, so I already know.
Hey, man,
bring
your game. Bring your game. You're a professional paid athlete, and we expect you to.
I'm just saying that's why a lot of that happens with those guys because it's like mid-level player playing on the highest stage. Like you don't get no bigger stage than playing for the Lakers or the Knicks or certain franchises. It's like you're on the big stage. So when you play on those big stages, most of these people you forget they play even when they were in college. They played at these little mid-majors. They from like Minnesota in the Middle West. You know what I'm saying? Now you on primetime TV. You got superstars watching you play the game, sitting courtside.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Jack Nicholson and all of them, Denzel. You know what I'm saying? That's a lot of pressure.
Some flea.
Yeah, it's a lot of pressure. A lot of people fold in that. That's why I think that's another reason why Giannis ain't leave the Bucks too some of the time because he's like, I don't really get that much if I don't win in Milwaukee. You go to the Knicks, you go to the Lakers, they're gonna kill you. They're gonna fry you. You go to the Nets, you're gonna get fried. You go to all these big market teams. If you play bad, they're going to fry you.
It comes with it, man.
AD, they wasn't calling them street clothes like that when he was in New Orleans. He went to the Lakers, street clothes.
Because it was very consistent. He was missing games.
He missed the same amount of games.
They was calling them street clothes in New Orleans.
Yeah, but it wasn't as bad.
Yeah, it wasn't. I really don't remember it like that. Yeah,
it wasn't as bad. He's been injured since he's been drafted. They didn't go as crazy on him. Same thing with Kevin Durant when he was in OKC. He didn't get to the finals. Nobody went crazy on him. You know what I'm saying? After he didn't get back there, you go to Golden State. He on prime time all the time, and then go to New York. The lights, camera, action.
Well, yeah.
It just happens. It's just,
that 2016 failure though is a stain on his career. I'm not talking about him joining. Well, the joining the Warriors is the insult to injury, but just the being up 3-1 and not showing up in Game 7, that's sustained.
They barely ever mention that about him though. They barely ever mention it.
Yeah.
Because it's because the franchise he did it on. If he'd have did that as a Laker, like I said, it's certain franchises you're not allowed to be a failure or certain markets. Maybe
what is his failure? What is his failure?
No. I mean,
oh man.
I'm not calling him a failure.
No. It's about Giannis. What is his failure?
That's what he said. It's not a failure.
What is his
you
failure?
completed the season and we made the playoffs.
What is his failure?
I like yogurt. I like Oreos.
It's crazy. I remember that he was going to say it's certain. I'm not even going to say franchise. It's certain markets because you could be on a lesser franchise in the market. You still got championship expectations. It's just when you're in them big markets, you don't get the hive. And the only players that are exception to that rule is LeBron and maybe Steph. You know what I'm saying? Those are the only people that can be in a small market, and it's like they play in New York. Because when LeBron was in Cleveland, it was about Cleveland. But nobody cares about Cleveland now.
Nah, it's just LeBron, not Steph.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Well, Steph has never left. But Steph market is Golden State wasn't nothing before Steph. You know what I'm saying? Like it wasn't people wasn't jacking Golden State like that.
It's a fact.
So he put that market on the map like that. So
It's a fact.
He the reason why they're in San Fran. So
so from one guard that got traded to another guard that got traded to a big market, Jose Alvarado is traded to the New York Knicks.
I like that pick.
For Dylan Terry and 2 second-round picks.
I like that. I
that
like
was
that
good.
pick.
I hate y'all. That was good. I ain't no player hater.
Yeah. First, I just envisioned the backcourt of Jose and McBride, but then I found out that McBride went down with the injury. But like that's a good pickup. He's home. He's home.
He fits near.
Yeah, that's the battery in his back.
He's not home. He's not home, bro. He's from Brooklyn. He's not home. They play in Manhattan.
Josh Spittin. I'm with you, Josh.
You're right.
But he grew up a Knicks fan, so there he is. He's home.
I was gonna say this though. He fits like when you think of the New York Knicks, like a gritty, get down
fan favorite,
defensive first kind of player. That's every time the Knicks had good teams, it was teams like that.
Yep.
So he fits what the Knicks culture is. He has that New York look. He's gonna blend in pretty well. He's a very scrappy defender. He can hit shots too. So I think that was a good pickup. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know who been GM in these past couple of years.
Leon Rose.
But I hate him because he's doing good.
Hey, you got Sean Marks. Shit.
He ain't doing good, man. Get him out.
Well, speaking of Sean Marks.
Well, listen.
Also,
I don't know
that first GTA steal that happens at the Garden is gonna light that Garden up.
Leon Rose,
you're so happy.
So basically, also now that with this trade happening, you should be in the rotation getting at least 20-25 minutes. It's another ball handler, a much needed ball handler.
100%.
Take pressure off Brunson, and also, you know that Tyler Kolek, he's been balling, but at the same time, he hasn't been fairly tested. So especially come playoff time, are you going to trust Tyler Kolek or Jose Alvarado? And you need a defense.
Say Jose has a little playoff experience.
Yes, yeah, that he played that series against the Suns.
Yep.
So you know that you're gonna need that grittiness, that toughness. Someone who can guard 94 feet, who can also guard the likes of Cade, VJ Edgecombe, Tyrese Maxey, the Peyton Pritchards, and all the guards, and especially come playoff time, we need that point of attack defense to stop the poison guards. You can use him, and also you could pair him with OG, Mitch, and Josh Hart. So you could find different combinations to stagger out those lineups, along with with his shooting, with Brunson. This is something. It's depth that they needed.
Yeah, it's a solid pickup, man. I like that.
I think it was great. It makes sense. So many levels. I feel like it improves your backups. I got a real balance of defense and offense, and there's gonna be times that when y'all mix match some of these lineups, is be defensive first and still have enough offense on the floor. I don't think last year team when y'all didn't have that. Y'all had defenders and you had scorers. Now you got like a little two ways. Like they could score and play a little defense. Others could get a little bucket or two.
Well, then again, you have a different coach, so
that too. That's another thing. But it gives y'all some versatility. It gives y'all some flexibility. And if y'all make a deep playoff run, which I hope not, you know,
I got news
yeah,
for you. I got news for you. It's gonna be bad. You think it was bad last year? It's gonna get worse.
I hope not.
With Halliburton.
He ain't
no
there no
Hallie.
more. He ain't there. He ain't there.
I don't
He ain't
got no.
there.
I
He
don't got
can't save
nobody.
y'all. He
I
can't
don't got
save y'all.
nobody I believe in on the East that really
He
can
can't,
knock
he
them
can't
out.
save y'all. He can't save y'all. No
I
Halliburton.
got to
No
put my faith in the
Tatum.
Cavaliers.
Oh, James Harden. Go ahead. Go right ahead. James
That's what I
Harden,
said.
Donovan Mitchell. Woof. You sure about that?
Josh, what I said before, the enemy of my enemy is my friend. I did that I said that when it was the Celtics versus the Dallas Mavericks. I hate the Celtics too, but I was like, you know what?
Damn.
So it's safe to say that the East is a three-headed race: Detroit, New York.
I don't believe in Detroit
and
too much,
Cleveland.
only because of their first go around. Only because they first go around. So it's really like a 2.5 man race, I'll say.
Okay.
I mean, don't forget they play them. They play the Pistons tomorrow, and they play the Celtics Monday and Sunday. So
you know what? The Celtics could do an upset and still not win though. Celtics is looking good. They playing. They playing hard over there.
that's cool. That's cool.
They can do an upset too, but I don't think that'll be the case. I don't think that'll be the case. I think that, like I said, this is the next year's to win, or at least get there if they don't win, but at least get there. And it's really in your court. The ball is in your court. I've never had this much power since Patrick Ewing. So the ball is in your court right now. We will see. Josh, you got anything? You got that smirk. You got that, boy. He got that Josh smirk.
Also another guard that was in New York, but got waived today. Cam Thomas. Cam Thomas, they officially waived him from the Brooklyn Nets, so they could find.
There's
So
one
they could
more
find
important
another
trade
team.
that happened. There's one more important trade that happened.
Jeremy came to the Thunder.
No. Yeah.
How they keep getting away with this, but okay.
They overpaid, but I get it. They need to shoot in. But I was gonna say Kobe White, Chicago traded a guard for another guard. Colin Sexton.
Goes back home to North Carolina.
That makes no sense.
I like Kobe White for Charlotte. I like Charlotte's on a run right now, and I think
7 straight.
Kobe White
8 straight.
Yeah.
8 straight.
Just won tonight.
They won. They beat the Rockets by 10.
8 straight.
So he's a good 6-man. I feel like he's gonna be a good 6-man for them.
I agree. Offensive punch.
And you talking about Cam Thomas? Listen, bro. I don't know. I don't care. To be honest, all I care about right now is us getting a young star in the draft. I don't care about anything else. Just get me a young star in the draft. That's all I care about.
AJ, Cam,
Darren
Peterson.
I don't want to hear no names after that.
The Michael Jordan protege.
I was just saying
the Michael Jordan variant.
Yep.
The
in my
MJ
opinion,
variant.
since I'm a devoted Nets fan, I don't even know how anymore at this point, but I'm a devoted Nets fan. I would just say I feel like they couldn't get no second round picks for him, like at least one. Like
nobody even wanted to pay him this summer, bro. So I believe it.
Yeah, it's just kind of crazy. Like Sean Marks, what are you doing? Like I feel like you sabotaged him too. You could have played him more, up his value.
Yeah.
Like he was averaging 24.
Play him more.
He didn't play him that much this year. Last year he was playing him.
He got hurt.
Part of it is he brought him on himself too.
But he also had him coming off the bench before their injury and stuff like that.
He literally hurt his hamstring. He came back, hurt his hamstring again. And it was just like, yo, bro. What you want us to do like now?
I guess you got a point there, but I don't know. His value is down, but it's crazy. I can see him going to like a higher gun role on some team that just needs some offensive punch. So he's gonna get picked up. He's talented. He's just not gonna get picked up for the money he wants, possibly. But somebody give him a little 20 for 2, maybe.
He should fire his agent. And this is the last thing I'm gonna say on Cam Thomas. He should fire his agent. The Nets offer him 2 years, $30 million, and he said no. I'm gonna bet on myself. I'm signing the $6 million qualifying offer, and now look where you are.
Yeah, but I'm not mad at that.
You never.
He was averaging 24 last year. Like, how you gonna?
But you never say no. I'm gonna take the less money. What?
Sometimes. I'm not mad at him for betting on himself on the strength of it was a whole season where he was averaging 20 plus, and the Nets didn't want to give you the money, but he was restricted, so he could have just went somewhere else anyway. But now he's not. And he probably gonna end up getting a 30 anyway. But I'm not mad at him for betting on himself at that moment because it's not like I would look at it if he was like a high flyer player, like a John Morant style. I'd be like, nah, brother, you gotta take that 30. But he's a skill player, so injuries like this that don't really like hurt them too much. You know what I'm saying?
What's the biggest contract Lou Will ever got?
He's not Lou Williams, bro. And I'll be fair, Lou Williams was in a slightly different NBA than him. The money is much bigger now.
Yep.
He could have got more money than that. For averaging 24, if Lou Williams played now, back then he would have got paid.
Yo, they would throw money at him. Hell yeah.
That's what I'm saying. That's crazy money they did offer him. Like, he's averaging 24, and even the other years when he wasn't averaging a lot of points, I wasn't playing him.
So how much would you offer? How much was you offering him?
Oh, me, I'm offering him what the Nets offering him, but I'm talking about that's my team. That's my team. But I'm talking about other teams. I'm not mad. Like I said, I'm not mad at him for asking for more money because this other player. His argument is this player on this next team is averaging less than me, or the same amount, and he's getting paid 50 or 60 million.
Yeah.
So that's my argument. I'm not saying for the Nets. I get what the Nets is doing. He's not worth the money for them, which is fine. I'm saying for me, the player, the individual, you should go to if you feel like that money's not adequate, and I understand that because he averaged 20 for a whole season. People are lesser than him getting more money than that.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's people averaging 7 points a game, getting $100 million. Now I'm not saying he need to get $100 million, but 30 for 3 that's 10 a year, bro. He's probably gonna get 10 for 2 right now.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, it was 30 for 2. And 30, the second one, 15, and the second year was a player option, so you're gonna be a free agent.
But what I'm saying, he's probably gonna get that now or not more, testing free agency this year. In the maybe not right now in this particular season. He probably is gonna get whatever he get to finish the season. But when the offseason comes, he's gonna get more money than that because this teams is gonna need him.
I hope so.
There's teams that need scoring.
I hope so because that's on his agent more than anything.
I can see him all going like who needs shooting? Detroit. He gonna put up some shots. He can shoot the 3.
All right, yo.
In the 6-man role, he could get more money. He can get more money than 30. I know that.
Y'all wanted to talk about Cam Thomas. I ain't want to talk about
I'm just being fair on the sense of.
Hey, we had to cover it. This is the trade deadline episode. Listen, appreciate to the viewers watching at home. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. You feel me?
You heard me.
Follow us on everything. Polo, thank you again for pulling up.
So next time we got the buyout market. Now we approach an All-Star break after the whole trade deadline. We got All-Star break next weekend in Los Angeles. We'll see what happens during the All-Star weekends. There's festivities and all. And
I have low expectations.
It's gonna be kind of trash. Why is Siakam even on the All-Star?
I have low expectations, but I do want them to do well. I'm not gonna just straight up just shit on the product. Like, no,
I'm gonna watch it.
I always look forward to All-Star weekend, but obviously not as much as I did when I was a kid. But they have a lot of redeeming to do after last year, and I don't blame them for trying to come up with new ideas and stuff. But we just got to see how it pans out. Straight up.
Yep,
I agree.
So we got All-Star break coming up after, and then after it's the race to the playoffs.
Norman Powell's an All-Star.
And he throw a little March Madness in there as well too.
You said Norman Powell's an All-Star. You don't agree with that, Josh?
But
I thought he deserved it.
We knew this was gonna happen, though. We knew there was gonna be players that was gonna make the All-Star team because they are international.
No, but he's playing for Team USA.
I was saying Norman Powell's American. I would have put Ingram over Norman.
I'm talking about Pascal Siakam.
Yeah,
That's
Pascal
what-
shouldn't be on there.
That's what
I
De'Aaron
think-
Fox was talking about the other night.
Pascal should
I don't know
be on
why
there.
he talking.
That should be Ingram. That should be Ingram. Yeah.
That's what he was talking about the other night.
Pascal should
I-
be Brandon Ingram, in my opinion.
It
But
should
I
have been
think Norman
MPJ.
Powell deserved to be on there though.
Yeah, for sure.
Brandon
All right,
Ingram is
y'all.
cooking.
All right, y'all. So till next time, we're wrapping it up. Please like, subscribe to our channel, share these videos, and we'll see you on next time. And don't forget, in the Hoopertry Emotion Podcast, watch some damn basketball.
Yes, sir.
Definitely.
Peace.